Cancer. Welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. Things are already popping out here. We're going to see what's going on for the first half of March. And these are general, but you can probably get the vibe if it's you. Oh, snake wants to come out. All right, that is a chunk, but basically something about commitment and someone wanting something to start, and you say no. So, what do we got? Okay, and give me some outcome. Okay. So, I feel like there's something that you want. You want it big time. How you get there, you're not 100% sure. We're going to clarify on that because you have two messenger communication cards coming out here. You have the letter and the rider, which means this is kind of communicating but then taking action. So this could be emails, this could be text messages, etc. But the fire's there, like it's a burning, okay? There's some kind of passion. You're finding out about something regarding feelings. Fish is about feelings. It can be about money, but I'm not getting any other money stuff. So I feel like there's this emerging enlightenment going on where things are finally kind of coming into the light. But I don't get that it was ever in a shady way. It's just more of like more common knowledge-y than it used to be. But here's the woman. This could be a male or female because they only have two people in this deck. But they want what they want. They want to get where they're going because the ship is about longing, but it can also take a while because boats take a while. So we're going to clarify exactly what this is. So what is this fire about? Talk to me about the fire. I feel like something either had to go or there's something that's finally able, like the phrase I heard was calling in your chips. You know, when it's like, you're like, I'm going to take my money or I'm going to take, you know, what's owed me or what's due. There's more of a harvesty thing I'm getting in this instead of the aggression factor. So we're going to clarify the scythe. What can we say about the scythe for Cancer? Okay, that is too many. But we're back to that kind of beginning feeling. So give me something on the scythe here. Talk to me. Okay. They're the same darn cards. The birds, that's more communication, more kind of stuff. I feel like if you're doing any kind of reconnaissance where you're trying to figure out the situation, you're trying to figure out the offer, because the rose is good, still has thorns. It's still something that's emerging. I feel like everything's kind of in the baby step phase, but you're doing, I'm not going to say like a lot of internet searching, but you're like, hey, you know, did you hear about so-and-so? Do you know anything about blah, blah, blah? Like you're kind of just putting the feelers out. Like Cancer's got the feelers out because you're just trying to figure out, you know, what are the thorns? What part's the flower? What's the good? What's the bad? So when you're finding out this stuff with the sun and the fish, what can we talk about that? The fox, okay? Like I said, there's that like, you're not just going to pull out the big guns. You're going to kind of just, you're sitting back just a touch because with that ship card, there is kind of a waiting element to it of like you want it, but you're also not just going to jump into it. So what can Cancer say about the fox? What are we learning about the fox here? Talk to me about the fox. The garden. Okay, remember that rose that you were growing? Were the roses in the garden? This is stuff coming to light. This is social stuff. This is things coming out. If you liken it to like a garden party, you're going out and you're kind of, you know, doing more social stuff, kind of catching the feels. So what is, just give me one more on the garden. What kind of social stuff, what kind of stuff is coming along here for Cancer? Hi. Yeah, so you're getting what you want. You're going to find out the situation's leaning in your favor. Any kind of doubt or watching and waiting, you know, you're kind of, you know, getting the communication you're expecting. You're getting, I think it's more going to be in person. If everything has been online, like there's some kind of evolution of being more social. I'm getting a lot of socially stuff. What is this ship about? Tell me about the ship. Talk about the ship. Yeah, so I just feel like there's a good energy around this. Yeah, there's like friendship, loyalty, faithfulness with the dog. Here's the clover. That's like the short-term luck thing For me, it's like the small Wheel of Fortune. There's an element of giving it up to the luck, giving it up to how things are going to play out on their own, not pushing things. You want the things with the ship, but you're also not going to like get up into business. You're just going to like, you know, kind of be faithful about it, let it unfold. I'm not good at letting things unfold. So once this happens for Cancer, yeah, broken mirror. It's like, once all this happens and once all this, you know, kind of comes to light and out, it's like, I don't think you're going to be able to see somebody the same way again. I don't think you're going to be able to see yourself the same way again, because I just see like this evolution factor. So give me one on the broken mirror here. Normally I say the broken mirror is kind of like not necessarily bad, but there's a change. No, there is like socially stuff. Just watch yourself overdoing it. Staying on track is important. Not getting derailed is important with the clouds. It's also kind of when the cards tell me like, I'm done talking to you. But it is going to be a happy occasion. Just don't overdo it. Stay on track. Keep your wits about you. I like this for you, Cancer. Like I said, I feel like you're like kind of social butterflying. You know, you're kind of coming out of your whatever cocoon you were in. You're kind of emerging. I like it. Let's talk about tarot. Let's talk about tarot. We have Queen of Fire. Okay, my girl can take action. Like I said, I'll shut up before I pull all the cards out. Okay. You are a sticky shuffle tonight, Mr. Cards. 5 of Earth. Okay. That is, we're going to clarify stuff too. I don't just, 7 of Water and Strength. Okay, I don't think, Strength keeps coming out a lot. And if the 2 of Swords doesn't show up, I'm going to be shocked. So, that is like a stalker card for everybody. Okay, just the King of Air. So, with the 8 of Air. Overall, like we were talking about, there's this feeling of like you want to go, you want to get a move on, and you want to go somewhere, but isolation, feeling left out, not included. I'm not saying that people are actually doing this. I think they might feel like you're like, oh, they don't want me there, or no, I don't want to be included, but I need to do this. I need to be working on me and blah, blah, blah. Well, that confusion, you need to get over it because you already have the Strength card with the 7 of Water. So you're going to have more opportunities than I think you know what to do with. So it's time for you to kind of buckle yourself down, get out of any kind of dowdy thinking with this 5 of Earth here. I was trying to say Pentacles, but that's what it is too. Excuse me. It's even like choking, like you're not going to say it. Don't say it. King of Air, 8 of Air, 8 of Swords. So this is like any kind of stuff you've been trying to be logical about, have any kind of ego situation. You know, that broken mirror situation could be about, you know, like I said, you can't see yourself the same way. You can't see other people the same way again. And you feel kind of trapped up. So I feel like there's this evolution going on with you. Like you want to Queen of Fire it, but then you're King of Swords and 8 of Air and, you know, 5 of Earth. And so what can Cancer do with this Knight of, or King of Air, 8 of Air? Let's get some advice on that. Okay. Hierophant, being able to do stuff the right way. Then we have the Messenger of Fire. And that is about being able to, you know, make commitments, come out and about and all that kind of stuff. So there's that being able to take this energy out. There's this self-knowing. There's this kind of, like I said, evolution, leveling up. There's a strength involved here. You're able to get beyond any kind of stinking thinking. I hate to put it that way. So what is this 5 of Earth about? Page of Air. This has been coming out a lot. I feel like you've kind of been watching stuff, not getting really involved. You're not jumping in initially, but it might be time for that to start switching. So with the 7 of Water, what can Cancer do about this 7 of Water? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so there's an element of having to give it up. of having to, remember the little clover card? You need to kind of let things ride a little bit, but you need to be working on yourself at the same time. Keep your eye out for opportunities. Keep your eye out for cutting out anything that isn't working for you anymore. Give me this page of air. So what, for this section here, moving into the future part of March, what advice can we give Cancer on how? How? That's like everybody and their mother. So we're going to try again on that. How can Cancer, literally the whole deck's like, here's your advice. How can Cancer do this? Judgment and 5 of air. Yeah, so 5 of air, the sword aspect of it is very mental and kind of the any kind of things where there's been one-upsmanship or ego, or you've been trying to prove yourself or say you're better, not in a negative way, but you're just been trying to prove yourself. You've been trying to prove you belong somewhere, or prove you've, grown and you belong, and etc. The call, judgment. So it's making that judgment of either taking yourself out of it, 5 of earth here, yes, it's another 5, of just kind of pulling out of that cycle and finding your strength, letting the wheel turn. It's not negative, but there is a lot of growth. And like I said, people are not going to be able to see you the same way again. That makes me happy, because like evolution is awesome. So let's do the cosmic pep talk. Let's see exactly what crystal or stone is going to come out for you. All right, these cards are very big. You got 2, and if it's 2, I take it. Let's see, we have opal and citrine. Super pretty. I love these ones. For citrine, we have energizing, individualization, prosperity, and abundance. And this one is a need to look at your motives and honor yourself. If we are selfless, we draw down the abundance of the universe. So yeah, remember how I said there's that like ego tussle? With opal, it's magnifying, emotional, and prophecy. And this is time to focus on love and emotions. Are you honoring yourself, seeing clearly, and listening to your heart? Okay, Cancer. Hope this helps you, and I will talk to you in a couple weeks.